Hi everybody, it's me, Brown Goddess again. So today we're gonna do I do my makeup every almost every day, and I'm going to the gym today. So let me turn this down. I'm sorry. I was watching Wendy Williams. It was real good. The ex Wendy was real good today. But I'm gonna do my makeup, and we're gonna talk about um the season finale of Godfather of Harlem. So I already primed my face, and this is gonna be the workout week pretty much. I'm gonna ask you guys something. Now, I'm looking at myself in my phone. My phone is a pretty decent phone, but for some reason I feel like I look different in person than I do on camera. And it has nothing to do with, like, you know how some people can record with filters and stuff. Since I'm recording on my phone, um, it doesn't have like the high tech filters and stuff that people use. And I be wondering sometimes, like, do the people who do makeup tutorials and makeup and just videos on YouTube in general, do they actually look like what is on camera, but in real life? Because like my face looks so huge, and it's like it's not up in my face. So anyway, I was just like weirded out with how I look on the videos as opposed to in person, because I look way different. I feel like way different. And that was just that little rant or whatever. But um so it's been going crazy. It's been crazy the past a couple of weeks or whatever. I hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving, had time to spend time with their family. I stayed here. I didn't go back to my hometown for Thanksgiving. I really, really, really plan on going back for Christmas, but if I don't, I don't, because the way it's set up, Christmas is on a Wednesday in the middle of the week, and then New Year's is on Wednesday in the middle of the next week, and my birthday is that Thursday on the second, when everybody's spent all their money and tired and all of this kind of stuff. So yeah, that's kind of like what that is. But I don't know. I'll figure out between now and then. I have a interview for a job tomorrow, and wish me luck on that, because that'll be great. And I'm pretty sure, even though I start that job, because I'm already speaking that into existence, that I have that job, I know that they'll be off on Christmas, and I know they'll be off on New Year's, so I won't have to worry about um starting a job and be like, oh my God, I'm not gonna be off on the holidays. But everybody's off on Christmas and pretty much, and New Year's. Now my birthday is a different story, but I don't mind working on my birthday, because if you want to do some stuff that could be done after work hours, so I'm not really focused on that pretty much. So I hope everybody, like I said, I hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving. They did some Black Friday shopping, and then some Cyber Monday shopping. And I mean, I didn't hear any crazy stories about any fights or anything like that. I guess because people aren't really that petty as far as for TV, when pretty much everybody is. trying to make ends meet, and then Christmas is coming up, and then most people splurge on their income taxes if they don't have money. They'll just wait until income tax and splurge like that. So I don't think people are fighting and stuff like they used to. Plus, they'll just order stuff on the website on Mondays and catch the deals and get it sent to the store, and they go pick it up, or either they get it sent to their home. Excuse me, do it like that. Watching Judge Mathis. I know this looks I know I keep telling y'all about my eyebrows. They look like, oh, they too thick. I'ma fix all of that. I just don't get them waxed or anything anymore, because I rather have, I'll pluck, any stragglies, but I don't do all of that no more. I just fill them in and then fix them. I fix them. But so yeah, that's what people normally do now, or whatever. So I I've been watching mukbangs, and I know that's what's popular now in the YouTube, but I don't eat a lot in one sitting. So my mukbangs would be two boiled eggs, or a salad, and that'll be it. So I don't know. I'm kind of like not the person that does what everybody else do. I do what I enjoy doing, and I mean that's just always been me. I know no shade, or I'm not trying to be shady or anything to people who do the mukbangs and the channels that do the couples channels and they do the pranks, and I mean that's cool and all, but I don't know. It's kind of like when you doing a prank channel and that's all that you do. At what point are you really pranking? Are you really surprising the person? Is it really that I don't know what's going on, or in the back of your mind you're always thinking I don't you it's like you can lose your trust in people doing the pranks all the time, because you won't trust nothing that they say or do to you, or whatever, because you so used to them y'all pranking each other. Now you got trust issues because y'all pranking all the time. So I don't know. That's just me. I just be thinking. And I'm gonna make these a little smaller, a little boxy. But like I said, to each his own. And my channel is not like a big channel like some of these channels with hundreds and thousands and millions of subscribers. It'll be nice. But at the same token, I'm not a person who has or needs a lot of friends, or you know that's never been me. It's like that's what it is. But anyway, to each his own. And I don't know, I kind of wanted to do a seafood boil for Christmas, because I can eat a lot of seafood, way more seafood than I can anything else before I get full. And and don't want to have the same thing that everybody traditionally has on had on Thanksgiving. So that was another thing. But anyway, I hope like I said, I hope everybody enjoyed their 4 days off if they had 4 days off and didn't want to go back to work, and that's a given. And I don't know, it's like I would love to like get more knowledge. Not love to. I'm getting gonna get more. I'm getting not gonna get. I'm getting more knowledge, and starting a business and working for myself and not having to work for somebody else and making my own hours. I wouldn't necessarily say I want it to be through YouTube, but I mean, I don't know. I just would like to not have to work for somebody else, not have to make money for somebody else, and I just would like to network and meet people that would help me or assist me in trying to do that, whether it be whatever. Like when I get married, it needs to be to a person that is, very intelligent and knowledgeable of stuff like that to possibly, show me, and I can help them as far as like my part in the relationship, and they help me as far as that part or whatever. But I don't know. It's hard to talk about marrying somebody when I don't even have any prospects right now. So that's funny, but I don't know. I'm kind of ready, but kind of like my freedom too. So, but um, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just like trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna do like an eye look or anything. I'm gonna probably do like a one color eye thing, eyeshadow, if that, or I might just do some on the bottom. But when it's just like I'm not really going anywhere special today, not gonna do a dramatic eye or anything like that. But so we're gonna get into. I know y'all be like, you ought to pull that stuff off this lashes before you even start these videos, but I'll be all over the place talking anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But so we get into the Godfather of Harlem. That is like my favorite series that was on at the present time. But it's like I said, it was the season finale Sundays. It comes on Epics. Um at 9. I catch it at 9 o'clock. And so it came on, and it was good. It was real good. It was real good. Bumpy meets up with the mob guys at the beginning, and Vic Vic is convinced them that he killed, I think his name is Banano's son, when he didn't, when it was really Vic that did it. But anywho, so he's meeting. Bumpy is meeting with them, and then he's like, basically, y'all got dirt on me. I got dirt on y'all. I got all this these papers and verification that they committed tax fraud with the apartment buildings and stuff, the properties, the slumlord properties and stuff. Okay, so anywho, so he basically was like, "Y'all do me, I'm gonna do y'all," and they can't touch him. Okay, so Vic convinces. I guess he's like the head mob guy at this point. Don't give me the line about his name. Um, he convinces him that he can get this guy from Paris, this hitman from Italy or some shit. Italy, yeah. He from Italy to come in and kill Bumpy and sneak back out of town without anybody even knowing. So they set it up or whatever. So that's he comes in with this girl and he basically stays in the hotel and makes the plan to kill Bumpy. And the other scene was going on with everybody else. Okay, so Teddy, the guy who's the musician who's dating the white girl, Stella, the Italian girl, Stella. So he meets up with her at her house, and the Vic, her dad who was trying to kill him, get him killed. He vowed to her that he wouldn't touch Teddy because of he was the one who killed the boy that he's trying to say that Bumpy killed, which is the Italian guy's son. And she was pregnant by him when she was like 13 or something like that. And so he had him killed. And that was like her first love or whatever. So I'm gonna hurry up and tell y'all this. I just gotta get this stuff on my eye. But But pretty much, okay, so he meets up at her house, and the stepmom's like, "You got your nerve to come here, trying to see her." And so they kissing on the couch, and she was like, "You gotta leave." And she was like, Your dad is gonna be mad, da 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 da." Okay, so she gonna meet Vic and let him know that he came to the house and you got to do something about it. And he was like, "No, I promised Stella that I wasn't gonna touch him because I almost lost my daughter behind this. So no, I'm not gonna do anything." She's upset because he won't do nothing. So that was that. So he comes back later on at another day, and he's got set up at the Apollo. He wants her to come with, and he wants her to come with, and while he does his performance for he opening up for Sam Cooke. Y'all don't know who Sam Cooke is, Google it and figure it out. So he comes and meets with her and tells her that, and then he has 2 tickets to L.A., which they talked about in the early episode about moving. So he's like, the company will pay for housing in L.A. while they record and they can be together. So they so excited, they so happy. Okay, so President Kennedy gets shot in this episode, and so that throws a little stuff off as far as like they want to know who was behind it. Bumpy say it's the mob that's behind it. Damn, Jay's mess going on. But so so Powell, he's he meets with Bumpy. He's trying to convince them it's the mob that's behind it, and so they can expose them. And he was like, "Well, if I expose them, I expose you because you connected to them with the properties." And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And so then He was like, well, the only reason why I didn't rat you out to the press when we did the investigation and found out who the property owners were was because Mamie asked him not to in exchange for her doing something for him. And so he was surprised because he didn't know that she did that. You know, that was never discussed in the episode. So Bumper was like, okay, now you got to figure out another way to get the mob out, to take the mob out, to get get extra eyes on there. So at this point, he has like bodyguards and stuff like that, with him per usual, and he's wanting the young daughter and the wife to go down south for just for safety. They don't want to go, and he also wants Elise to go too, but she's trying to look out for Malcolm X, because she likes him or whatever. And so basically Malcolm at this point, he's meeting up with Elijah Muhammad and this other guy who's kind of like a high dude basically he was supposed to be the one that was supposed to be the talker and the speaker for the Muslims, but Elijah picked Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, picked Malcolm X as the spokesperson, and and he's mad because he feel like he was supposed to be the one in that position and not him. So basically, he basically wants Malcolm dead so he can have his position. So Elijah, he had been having at least follow Malcolm, and he basically Malcolm is too flip mouth. He's speaking the wrong stuff at the wrong time, and he's like, no, I have to do this and say this, about the Caucasian people and what they're doing in order to get the point across. And they thinking that he's like violent, and he's like, no, I'm not violent. It's just that I probably say stuff at the wrong time. But he doesn't feel like that. He just feel like I gotta say it because they don't care about what they do when stuff happen to us. So that's what that. So he took. Okay, so they. I'm sorry. So I'm rambling. So basically, he has this interview where they set it up to where when he was if you know your history, he made a statement about chickens coming to roast or whatever. Google it if you don't know that. So so he does an interview and the guy's like pretty much provoking him to address the assassination of President Kennedy, and he's like, no, I can't talk about it because Elijah Muhammad said don't talk about it. So they like no, talk about it, and they asking him questions, and he's like, can't talk about it, can't talk about it, can't talk about it. So 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 he basically, the last question he asked him, he basically said what he said about the chickens coming to roasting. And so he basically broke the silence about the assassination, which Elijah Muhammad told him don't do. So he did it anyway. So they ended up silencing him for 3 months. And he can't speak to anybody that has anything to do with the Nation of Islam. He can't, it's like basically a gag order, but he can't speak to anybody in the Nation of Islam about anything. They basically want him out of the loop now. They basically want him. He knows that they got a hit on his head pretty much because of they feel like he's not a asset to them anymore because he does too much talking. He's not representing them the way they want him to. So he leaves and get kicked out. Well, he didn't get he leaves or whatever. And so that's that. So what else I missed? Okay, so that's that. So I'm trying to think. I'm hoping I'm not missing it. Okay, so yeah, that's that. So Mamie and the little girl, they go off to the south, and Bumpy is basically like, leave me. He like leave me. He tell the bodyguards to leave him. So before we get to that part, so what we doing? So Teddy no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do the Bumpy part, then I'm gonna do the Teddy part, or the Teddy part, then the Bumpy part, the Teddy part, then the Bumpy part. Okay. You see how this look darker? I don't know. Okay. So now Teddy is at the Apollo with Stella, and they meet Sam Cooke, and he thanked him for opening up for him and stuff like that. And he goes and performed the Rise song, and then the guy who was hired, the young guy who was hired to kill him, that he failed to do. He was talking with an older cat, and he basically like he has to take initiative and kill Teddy himself in order for him to get back right with the dad with it. So he goes to the Apollo, and we all are thinking he has the intention of killing Teddy, but he sits there and he listens to him, and he comes out and he meets him when they're coming out the back of the Apollo after he performs, and he basically like, I'm here to warn you. And then the older guy who told him to take the initiative comes from behind the wall and shoots Teddy and kills Teddy. So Teddy dead now. So she blames the young guy, so he still don't get the girl, which I say that's stupid, because why would you kill somebody that somebody that you like is in love with? You can kill everybody in the world. I was telling my friend this. I was like, if you kill every male in the world, it ain't gonna matter, because if the person don't love you, they don't love you. Like, it don't matter who, you can kill everybody. If they don't love you, you don't love you. So that was dumb. So they killed Teddy. She's upset now. Now she done lost the second love of her life. She probably gonna kill herself for real this time, because she made it. She lived through the first one, so she might end up killing herself for real this time, or trying to kill her dad. We don't know. We gotta wait for the second season. So he dead. Teddy dead. She's out in the outside of the Apollo holding his body. He dead. And the dude who was supposed to be warning him, he just walks off because he knows now. He can't get her. He can't have her. She is over with. So we go to Bumpy. So Bumpy is sitting in his apartment after he told the security people to go on about their business for the night. The dude who was said who from from what I said from Italy, he comes to dressed as a cop, and he's sitting in the cop car outside of his apartment, his penthouse, and he goes to try to kill Bumpy. So he hear him come off the elevator, and he's standing behind the door, and he's standing behind the door, the other side of the door. So he busts through the door or whatever, and they're fighting. They end up fighting in the kitchen. He hitting them with he hits Bumpy. He ended up fighting and hitting Bumpy in the head with the frying pan, and kind of knocks him down, almost out. So he's got this wire, like you use to strangle people. He has that, and I don't know if I want to use that, but he has that, and he's strangling Bumpy. So Elise comes in, the daughter, the Muslim daughter. She comes in and basically try to save Bumpy, but he the officer. Well, actually, she comes in and the officer stabs her, and then Bumpy, gets up and fights the guy. He's fighting the guy, and he is getting the best of Bumpy, and then Elise gets up and she gets his switchblade, and she kills the dude. We don't know his name. It's irrelevant. So he's like eternally thankful that Elise saved his life. They like basically like, you okay? And can you get up? And da 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 da. So she saves Bumpy's life. So they basically now got to go get medical attention. And so he calls Vic, and he lets Vic know that he was unsuccessful with trying to get him killed. Now it's on. Now it's really on. So Vic hangs up the phone and he like panics, right? But see, what I thought, I ain't gonna say what I thought was gonna happen was he was gonna call the man who he told he was gonna, the head dude. But the mother, I thought he was gonna call him and say, we was unsuccessful with killing Bumpy. Nah, he's gonna probably come after us. No, that ain't what he did. That ain't what he did. So what he did was he called like this mob meeting and basically turns up the heat to kill Bumpy, get Bumpy killed. They basically like, we gotta come after him for killing Banana's son. We gotta go after him for all this other stuff. And now it's just on. It's on now. So now I can't wait for the next season. So it closed out the episode with Bumpy and Malcolm X meeting, linking up. Them basically, he's acknowledging to the guy who don't like him, who was trying to take his place and get him killed. He basically acknowledged that, I know what you're trying to do. I know what y'all trying to do. I know it's the hit out on me. So he gonna link up. He linked up with Bumpy outside of the mosque, whatever. I'm sorry. The Muslim palace, lack of a better term. Sorry. So he link up with Bumpy outside there to let them know, like, he has protection. Don't come for him. Don't come after him. Okay, and that's how the episode ended. It was fire. It's fire. It's fire. Me telling you about it does it do it any justice, because I'm not a overly theatrical person. I would love for people to just go. It gives you a better sense of what's going on when you go and look at it yourself. I just want you to go watch it. You'll be more. It's way better than some of this other stuff that they got on these days, like them love and hip hops and stuff, like, and we're not gonna get on that. So I'm just saying it's a better show to get enthralled in, and The Watchmen is as well. I'm not gonna go into The Watchmen because people are slower than usual. Some people don't want to do research. They don't want to look into stuff. They want you to tell them. And I'm not that person. I'm not a teacher. I don't want to be. So, yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to give you the 411 and explanation breakdown of stuff. I'm not doing that. So, yeah, that's a good one to watch. But yeah, that's how it ended. And I encourage you to go and binge watch it if you haven't gotten a chance to watch the whole season. Sorry for any spoilers, but not sorry. But yeah, you should go and watch it. I haven't seen Queen and Slim. I am going to watch that probably this weekend on Fire Stick. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna watch that. So yeah, that's what that's what I'm gonna do. Let me see. Um, what was I saying? So yeah, watching Queen and Slim this weekend. That's what I'm gonna do. Um, but yeah, go and watch that. But yeah, I've watched the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I like I like that. It's getting good. It's getting better. It's getting better. Everybody's had children, babies, and stuff like that. They're getting on Kenya for her. She messy. She is messy, boy. You would think that. You would think that she would not be as messy as she's been. But she is a mess starter. They tried to come for Cynthia. That was funny though when Portia was like, "Girl, please." When she said she checked Portia on something she had did, and she's like, "I will check," and she was like, "Girl, please." Everybody laughed behind that. That ain't right, But you can't be a pushover or a people pleaser in a group of women or a group of people. Period. Because they will think that they can, push up. They think that they can push over you. You can't do that. So if she's known as the pushover in the group or the one that sways with what's going on, she need to clear that up real quick because that's not going. Them women now they ruthless. They got strong personalities and stuff. So I would, I would not that group. Now you might could try that with some of the other Hawaii shows, but not the Atlanta ones. They got some strong personalities. I kid you not. But but yeah, that's pretty much the episode of Godfather Harlem. That's pretty much what's been going on with me. I don't really go into detail about my personal life because that ain't nobody business. Um, like I said, I got this interview starting this job soon. It's in existence. It's out there. It's in the open. So that's what that is. You did not do that. And yeah. So I don't know. Now that my show is off the air. Well, not off the air, but you know what I'm saying. Now that my show is the season finale of the show, I gotta find something else to watch. So I'm watching. I don't know. Was Watchmen the series finale or not? But I know I'll be looking forward to Godfather Harlem on Sunday. So now that that's off, now I know I'm gonna watch that. I watch Married to Medicine, but I have to. I don't watch it in real time. I have to get caught up on it. I get caught up on it like through Fire Stick, or if you know when on Sunday when they show all the episodes leading up to the new one, or either I'll watch Funky Dineville dissect them because he knows them, so he can give like his own opinion. But yeah, I'll go and watch his channel if he upload a video. He haven't in a minute, so I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, and then I'll watch. I know y'all can say a lot about these people, but I don't know why I enjoy watching the Kardashians because they have rich white people problems. And they're, you know, who's hilarious, who's funny, and got a great sense of humor. Chris, she is funny. She has a great sense of humor, and she likes to joke and prank. And so she's a very smart woman, and she knows what to do to keep the money coming in. Kylie seems like she's a very sweet girl. You know, I'm still having mixed feelings about Chloe when she made that remark about they trying to steal our men and all that when Jordan Woods, and then she's still communicating and they still pushing this Tristan want to get back with her and do right story, which we okay, yeah. So that's what. Damn, I'm out of my damn rose water. Yeah, I'm out of my rose water. Ain't nothing left here. So, anywho, so throw this away. So yeah, that's pretty much But I like the Kardashians. I mean, I like the show Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It's real. It's entertaining for the most part. But yeah. So this is the finished. Ooh, see, don't. I'm gonna spray this. I'm gonna spray this. This is like kind of like my little pop. So, anywho, so you see, makeup's cute. I think it's pretty. Just to go to the gym. See, it's pretty. So that is the end of this video, you guys. Go ahead and binge watch Godfather of Harlem. Go ahead and binge watch you can watch the Kardashians. They come on all the time. You can watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. You can watch Married to Medicine. That's pretty cool. I'm waiting on Potomac to come back. And watch Queen and Slim. I'm gonna go and watch that, and then I might come back and talk to y'all about that. But I'm gonna put some Vaseline on my lips and my find a color to put on my like a nude color to put on my lips. And this is the everyday pretty much makeup look, and I'm going to the gym and getting my workout on. But everybody, I'll see you guys next time. This is Brown Goddess, and you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.